Angelo, can you just give us an update on Lasith Malinga's condition and whether he'll be able to play for tomorrow's game?
We are yet to get a yes or a no from the physio. He'll have a net session tomorrow once again, and test his bowling out. So he'll test his bowling out tomorrow, and we'll get a yes or a no from the physio.
Has he bowled today? Did he bowl today?
He bowled a couple of overs, I think, today with his short run up. So he's yet to bowl with his full run up tomorrow, and then the physio will assess his injury and let us know.
Sri Lanka, you should have been one of the favorites when you started, but right now, your form is not that good. And here's Afghanistan coming up. Though they're minnows and you're one of the established teams, how do you look at tomorrow's match?
Yeah, I think firstly, coming in as underdogs releases the pressure out of the players. I think we haven't done well in the recent past, especially in the Asia Cup. But we've got better, day by day. Well, even in the last couple of practice games, we were getting better each time. So I'm very confident, about my team's progress. And Afghanistan, you can't really call them minnows. They've beaten all the teams in their qualifying stages very easily, and we take them very seriously because they can upset any given day. They can upset any team. So we have to play really good cricket to beat Afghanistan.
Angelo, the last time you played Afghanistan, they almost surprised you in Dunedin when it was a close game. Among the associate nations, how tough an opponent are they?
Sorry?
Among the associate nations, how tough an opponent are they?
Yeah, they are very tough. I mean, the last two times that we met, well, as you correctly said, it was two close games. If I remember, it was the previous time was the Asia Cup. And it was a close game once again. So they have really fought really hard against us, and we had to fight really hard to win against them. So it's going to be a good game tomorrow. I'm pretty sure that if we play to our potential, we can beat them.
Angelo, we got new champions every edition of this World T20. So how do you cope with the pressure as the defending champion? And secondly, if you could say something about this confident group, this message on your shirt. I mean, like, is it motivational for the team or something like that?
Well, the confident group is a company who is sponsoring us. Yeah. Well, I think coming into the ICC World T20 as the defending champions, I think we are not looking too far ahead. We just want to take one game at a time. We know that we haven't done well in the recent past, so we just want that one win to get our momentum back. So we are really concentrating on tomorrow's game.
Angelo, the role of captaincy suddenly came to you at the last moment for this. So when you got the role, you yourself said that you were not very prepared for the thing. So how is the status now? Means have you got used to this, and how have you prepared for this big tournament as a captain?
Yeah, well, I think I've misspelled the word saying not ready, but I wasn't expecting the captaincy. In my previous interview, yes, I said that I wasn't ready, but I wasn't expecting it. But I've been part and parcel of the team and I've been the captain of the team for the past 3 odd years, and I'm very familiar with the players. So it was not a burden at all. But my task now is to try and get the maximum out of the players from the group that we have. The previous selection committee have been planning for this with certain players and the captain. My job now is to try and take the maximum out of the players, and I'm very confident that I can.
Angelo, you had a great 2014-15. I mean, you are the best all-rounder in the world. Then, of late, there has been a dip. I mean, do you think the departure of the greats that has affected your rhythm as far as batting is concerned, that has affected your rhythm a bit now that you are the main man of the side?
I don't think so. I mean, yes, it's quite hard to fill those gaps. They've served us for so many years, but I think it's now it's up to all of us to try and take on that responsibility. They're retired, they're gone, they're no more in the team. So it's us. Well, cricket will live forever, but no one's permanent in the team. So whoever who comes into the team has to take responsibility, and I think myself, well, yes, I had a kind of a lean patch in the recent past. So I've been batting well in the nets. So hopefully I can carry that through to the games.
Angelo, you've got Tiriman and Chandimal at opening and number 3 now. What's your reading of how they've gone so far? Both reasonably recent. Tiriman just came to the team, and Chandimal only recently started opening. What's your reading of their game?
Yeah, I think they are two very good players, and they read the game and the situations very well. And Chandimal, we saw especially in the last game and all in the Asia Cup, all the games in the Asia Cup, he batted really well. And Tiriman, so far he has batted the best. In India, he got a couple of 40s, and he batted the best out of the lot. And those two are very talented players, so we bank on them and we trust them. And as as seniors, they will take up the challenge, and I'm pretty sure that they'll deliver.
Angelo, in the lead up to the World T20 and Asia Cup, you have beaten India in the first T20 match, and considering the performance India showed in last night's match against New Zealand, do you feel in a bowler-friendly condition, in a spinner-friendly condition particularly, this Indian batting is a bit vulnerable?
Well, I think I haven't been concentrating on the Indian team, as much because they're not in our group. But well, I think New Zealand played really well yesterday. They exploited the conditions really well, and being a foreign team, they read the conditions and the situations really well, and they played really well to beat India.
Angelo, spin played a massive role in yesterday's game between India and New Zealand. You've got a champion spinner in Ranganirath as well, who's done a tremendous job for the team over the years. What sort of a role are you expecting from him in the 2020 version? Obviously, he does a massive role in Test cricket. In 2020, what sort of role do you expect from him?
We still want him to be our attacking spinner, because he's our main spinner and he's very experienced. So we want him to try and take wickets in the middle. And if we want to contain, he can always contain, because he has the experience of adapting himself on the occasion and on the on certain wickets. And he's very experienced. He's played for Sri Lanka for so many years, and the adaptability is in him. So we expect him to be attacking and take wickets.
Angelo, I'll just take forward the couple of questions that were asked a little earlier. Do you see spin playing a more than usual role in this tournament, given that we're playing in the subcontinent, given that spin is going to play a role? But on the basis of what happened yesterday, do you see spin playing a more than usual role in this tournament as we go on?
Well, it depends on the wickets, actually. I think, on the wickets that we play, generally India is a really hard, place for the bowlers. And I think, even for the faster bowlers, if you are smart enough, and if you have the variation, you can still get away. So it depends on the wickets that we play. Especially in Calcutta, I think it is a bit slower than all the other parts of India. So it depends on the wicket, actually.